Good morning and welcome to Fortune Cookies. This is day 22. I think yesterday I said it was day 20 and it was actually 21, but today is actually day 22. Thank you so much for sticking with me. This day is about decks that give you the heebie-jeebies. So, as you can see, this particular deck has some white ribbon tying it. So I bought this deck off Etsy. I also have like a bunch of crystals and sage in here. So I bought this deck. It's the Mildred Payne Secret Oracle, Secret Pocket Oracle. Now the story, I bought it off Etsy. Oh, my nails look great with this. I bought it off Etsy, and it allegedly was found in a nightgown that was found in a wall in a mental institution. Allegedly was created by Mildred Payne. I'm not even going to open it up for you. I'm sorry. It really gives me the willies. So I thought the story was really cool. You know, I was like, oh, you know, she was like an oracle. She was probably locked up because she was having visions, and I don't like it. I just don't like the deck. It just has a creepy vibe. I may get over that creepy vibe. Allegedly, one of the mental institutions that she was in, I'm going to light more incense while I'm talking about this because it just is creeping me out. Allegedly, one of the mental institutions burned down that she was in, and I believe she may have perished in that. So finding the nightgown in a wall with this alleged deck, I'm just going to give it a little bit of incense, is a little bit creepy, to say the least. I show you the creepy photo on the back. Allegedly her, I don't know. I tried, and it was just too creepy. So we're going to put her back in her bag. And if any of you are interested, you'd like to buy it off me, have at it. Comment down below. Just a creepy deck. Now, I may get over that. I may get over this deck and just like start working with it a little bit more. And it is an oracle deck. It's not a tarot deck. But we'll go back to once upon a time in 1988 when I got the Aleister Crowley deck. So the Aleister Crowley deck, and I, you know, I had friends that were into Crowley and the Golden Dawn, and, you know, I was like, oh, yeah. It's like, you know, I'm definitely going to dive in and learn that. I was creeped out by this deck when I first got it because it did evoke some emotions in me, and we're gonna flip through it a little bit because it really is, you know, my 16, 17-year-old mind, I just couldn't deal with the artwork that was in there. I couldn't get beyond the artwork. I was overwhelmed by the symbology. I was overwhelmed by the academic quality of the deck. I mean, not that any tarot deck can be overwhelming academically if you allow it to be. Take it in bits and pieces. You know, I've had people that study with me that panic and go, well, I have to know everything about alchemy. You don't have to know everything about alchemy the first day you open your deck. Get to know it. Be gentle with yourself. Let yourself learn it. It's like a language. You're not going to jump in and know how to speak Mandarin in 5 days. It's never going to happen. Maybe it'll happen for some people, but for most people, it's not going to happen that way. It was the power of the artwork that really made me uncomfortable with this deck. And as an adult, I learned that artwork should, and I'm not artistic at all. If someone held a gun to my head and asked me to draw, I can do a stick figure and that's about it. I cannot draw to save my life. I can do other things, but two things I can't do. I can't ride a bike. I just wind up falling off and getting hurt, and I can't draw. So I don't know why. Maybe we'll do a reading on it one day. But this artwork is supposed to evoke emotion. It's supposed to give you a sense of the card. Cocktailing the Thoth deck or Thoth deck is vital. It's so important. If you look really closely, you can see there's a little bit of writing on there. I did try and write. I did it with pencil because I was like, oh, I don't want to ruin the deck. Oh, sorry about that. I messed up the camera. Let's see if we can get it to focus again. All right, there we go. We're focused again. So the artwork really is supposed to convey to you the emotion of the card and the feeling. So the cocktail partying this deck is really super, super vital. And if you look at all the duality in that Lover's card. The Lover's card is the Lovers in any deck is about duality and choice. And here we have like a perfect balance of duality and choice. And I really just love it. And we have that spirit behind. We still have Cupid. We've got all kinds of other symbology down at the bottom, which we are not going to go into detail. But it really does convey super, super emotion. Now, the Empress and the Emperor, you can look at these two. And Lady Frida Harris just did a remarkable job on this. And I wish that I had appreciated the artwork much more when I was younger, because I feel that this could have become my go-to deck when I was much younger, and I would feel, really, really immersed in it. But this watery feeling of the Empress. Now, the Empress really is a beautiful balance of the elements. She is terrestrial. This is the terrestrial mother, as is the Emperor, the terrestrial father. He has a much more fiery energy. She has a much more watery energy in this deck. So very different from my Rider-Waite deck, where I read the Empress is more of an earth mother with contributing elements. And I read the Emperor as an earth father with contributing elements. This gives us more of a spiritual vibe to those terrestrial parents to the Fool. So very, very interesting. So, I know this is supposed to be about the heebie-jeebie deck. I don't want to talk about her. I really would like to talk about getting over the fear. Like, a lot of people have fear when they reach out to tarot and they start to get involved into esoterra and, reaching through the veil and getting into those secrets and using their third eye and having intuitive impressions. Sometimes you have to get over the fears and get a little bit deeper. Perhaps one day the Mildred Payne deck will be showcased on my site, but not today. So this again is day 22 and all about my fear of getting over the Thoth Tarot. And there's my Queen of Swords speaking what I need to say so that I can impart that to you all. So hope you have a great day. Like, share, and subscribe. If you have some creepy decks that you've ever worked with, please comment below. And I do hope to see you tomorrow on day 23.